So hello and welcome back to another video, fellow coin collectors. My name is Glenn. In today's video we're looking at the 1945 Australian penny. So this is a continuation, and this year is more iconic than the other years. So we've got 1943, and people like to collect coins from the Second World War. So in Australia it'll be 1939 to 45. So this is why I started collecting pre-decimal coins, was pretty much because of the World War II series. That said, during wartime, these coins are produced in higher numbers. That's not always the case. In the United Kingdom, in the Second World War, they rarely produced pennies. I think the last one was 1941. Then they produced more in 1944. Because in the 1920s and 30s they produced a lot of pennies to satisfy the demand. But in Australia, we increased the production of pennies up until 1944. Then in 1945, the production went down. So this year had a mintage of 10,125,000. And then in 1946, that number was reduced to only about 20% that. So 20%, did I say? No, only about 5%, roughly. So my maths is not that good. So these coins are 9.45 grams, 30.8 millimeters, quite a large coin, and 97% copper, 2.5% zinc, and 0.5% tin. So they do look brown. That's the color they should be looking. When they're first minted, they would be like this El Salvador coin, like a yellowish color. So that's what they should look like when they're brand new. But when they develop a patina, so patina is when the metal changes into another element. So it usually reacts with oxygen to produce copper oxide of the 2 or 3, copper 2 or copper 3. If it goes green, it means it's reacting with chloride usually, and that's pretty bad for the coin. So this year is only the Perth mint, and you can tell because it has the dot after penny, even though it's a single year. This one has some discoloration, so that is probably more impure part of the coin that's developing a streak in it. And these are the coins you want to get, because when they produce the flan, so the flan is the coin metal before it's been impressed, sometimes the metal composition is not fully mixed correctly. So probably they didn't mix it long enough, or probably the temperature variation between the two metals was too great for it to mix long enough. And then you would have had to mix it more, so the temperature evens out. But if they don't do that, then there's a temperature variation which corresponds to the different elements that are in the mix. So it's another 45. I've only got 4 of these coins. I got all these coins in bulk lots. That's why I recommend you get in bulk lots. And this one has a little bit of an error. So that's a lamination flaw on the side, but it's developing some corrosion there. And no, I don't see anything on that coin. But you can see on this side, this is probably glue. So someone's probably stuck it on somewhere and it's been peeled off. So that can come off, but I'm not too sure for long-term damage if that will happen to the coin. And then we have this one, which is not an error as well. That's a pity. They are such a nice coin. So there are about 20 types of errors that you can find with these coins. You got the ones you're looking for is large dot above penny, large dot below BR. So BR's on this side, so there's BR. So you need a dot on that side, and penny, you need a dot underneath penny, or above penny, should I say. And that penny looks like it might be a little bit damaged. And then you get some other dots. So you get dots all over the place. Look for dots. It's just where the die is broken. Dot below on bottom bar of E in penny. So another dot in penny. So make sure you look for dots. So this one, if you look at N, looks like it has, looks like a dot or a dash. So that might be an error. Or it could be just a lamination peel. Doesn't look like it's post-mint damage. Just from the coin you banged around, but it could actually be, I would say it looks more like a lamination. If you're not too sure where I'm looking at, sorry about that. I need to get some, talking about right there. So, I don't know of any doubling, and there is a large dot after kg you can find, and also die cracks. So that's what you'll be looking for. So let's see how much these cost on eBay. So once again, I've got the sold listings up, and this is the listing we saw with the 1944, $16. I'm not too sure if someone actually bought that. That just seems a bit too high. Okay, so we've got a lot of half pennies. We've got our first penny, $2.50. Best offer, I'm not too sure if they took best offer. And here we have extra dot after Y. So, if we have a look closely at that coin. So I suspect they're talking about this part up there, extra dot. But if we look at the whole coin, you can see it looks like it has problems with the actual coin. So this one looks like it's doubling. Looks like a lot of, I don't know, it could either be corrosion, where the coin is, the metal's changing, or it could be that this die had a lot of problems in the first place. If you look at the back, yeah, that looks quite good, probably fine condition. And that one went for $26. So that's an error coin that someone really wanted. And here we have a good coin. So this is a double struck coin. So this is the bottom struck and this is the top. And you can tell it's double struck because they face the same way. Usually when someone gets a coin and they want to make a fake one, they usually strike two coins together, but the image of the top one is reversed. So that's when you know it's fake. And also this one is off center. So this coin was not ejected from the die properly and was re-stamped. And yeah, the same on the obverse as well. So that was put on for 1,200, but best offer was accepted. So that is a very good error you need to look for. And that is the error there. So probably best offer accepted. And then we have, you know, $1, $11. Very fine. But this one looks like it's almost uncirculated condition. That should have got more of a value. You got another one for $6. Here you got a lot for $2.22. Then you got one for 90 cents, $16. So these are all over the place. Another for $4. But in general, if you want one for in these conditions, you'll be paying a pretty low value. So 10 million is a lot of coins. There'll be quite a few out there. Then you got $10. This is definitely, I would say it's not very fine. Not worth the $10. Extremely fine, yeah, maybe worth $25. You can see a little bit of ghosting. And yeah, $5 is probably okay. And then we have some other coins. So you're pretty much paying $1 up to like $20, $25 as we've seen. And once again, if you wanted to get coins, you probably get these. So this is 41 to 45, World War II series. And then we got a, these are half pennies, sorry. Another 45 for $4.50. It was $6. And yeah, so probably $5 is a good price to pay for a very fine coin. So anyway, that is what you can find, or the 1945 penny. An iconic year, the end of the Second World War, but also the start of the Cold War, pretty much. Anyway, thank you very much for watching my video, and have an awesome coin and banknote collecting time. Thank you and goodbye.